Good morning, folks. This is purely for YouTube, right? I'm posting on Instagram, Facebook. TikTok's not allowing them anymore. I'm not sure that Facebook is at the moment. Maybe do one on Twitter as well. Because I find myself in a bit of a predicament. I'm on planet Earth. The year is 2023. And I've got the drama. We had a moon landing back in 1969. Okay, I have to eat this. Don't have time for anything today. The year was 1969. It's 2023 now. We had a command capsule and an Eagle. These guys going to land on the moon. The moon was at a distance of 386,000 kilometers away from Earth. It took them 4 days to get there. When they arrived at the moon, they were travelling at 5,800 kilometers an hour. Now, this translated, it's the 7 times the speed of a normal jet airliner down here on Earth, okay? 35,000 feet, 5,800 kilometers an hour, okay? The Eagle was travelling at 367,000 feet, 112 kilometers. This is altitude, okay? Now, let's put that into perspective. Some people need another number, something to compare the 367,000, otherwise it can mean nothing. So what we're going to do, the most logical thing to do, because we are in the air flying, okay? 35,000 feet is the average height that passenger planes fly at, okay? Going on holiday, Grand Canyon, Atlantic Ocean, that kind of thing. Everyone loves that, right? But the Eagle was travelling to altitude 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times that amount and change. Now, if you picture yourself in an aeroplane, one that you've been in before, you're off to Vegas. Can you imagine how uncomfortable that would be, being 10 times the distance in altitude that you usually fly at? How's that going to feel? You probably wouldn't even see Earth. And you're travelling at 7 times the speed you usually travel at. The piece where everything breaks down for me is the Eagle's descent from that altitude and travelling at that awesome speed in a vacuum where there's no molecules, no particles, no matter, nothing. I fully understand Newton's third, when every action has an equal and opposite reaction, but I do believe that might just come a little bit short of the explanation that I'm going to be able to accept on this one. I've got Tyson's Furies on Facebook. There's 2 Tyson's Furies fan clubs, and they all hate me. But they hate me because I asked these questions. It's amazing that they accepted so many, thousands, tens of thousands of them, right? Accepting this, right? And I'm the problem for questioning it. Well, I can't accept that. I can't accept that. So my question is, how? How did the Eagle slow down from 5,800 kilometers an hour, drop down from an altitude of 367,000 feet in a total vacuum, that when she started to turn towards the moon, she was going to accelerate all the time because there is no resistance, and the planet's gravity, even though it's just 1/6 of planet Earth's, is going to pull on the Eagle. What kind of thrust are we talking about that I don't know about? Because I don't believe this is science anymore. This is that thing where I think we have crossed over to the magic line. All right, now, I'm sorry if I'm being difficult. I do believe I've got a certain level of intelligence and common sense. It would make more sense to me if everybody just put their hand up and said, listen, we don't know, we just accept it. That I could accept. What I can't accept is that everybody understands this science. That is something I cannot accept. Newton's third, fifth, or all 27 of them. Do not tell me that Newton's third law of motion, every action has an equal and opposite reaction, explains this absurdity. Please don't. If you're going to tell me and scream at me and accuse me of not trusting the science, by now the minimum you can do is show me that you understand the science. Please, explain it to me in layman's terms. How did the eagle get to the moon? NASA's not told us. If you look on any of their timelines, this information is not there. How is it possible? Hello? How is it possible that the best part of the ride is this is the bit that people pay the money for? Why is there no mention of it? You've got a little bit down at the bottom. You think we have an audio of Buzz and Neil saying, "Yo, Michael," as they drift apart, but then it all goes quiet until they're down there. See? A critical thinking mind is obviously going to think that something is up, because then we've got loads of Apollos after it, and guess what? The same. But when we get to number 3 and number 4, it's a gimme. We don't even think of number 11, do we? Like, we're starting to get that far away from it that who's ever going to come back and question it? I am now, because why would I be so stupid as to believe there were other moon landings? And I haven't got an answer for the first one. So, you either all say to me, "Listen, mate, I'm not sure, we just accept it. What are we going to do?" I can accept that, and I would appreciate that. Or, we get a little plaque made up with my name and my children's names on it, saying, these 3 people did not accept the moon landings because they're not stupid. The reason I want this plaque made up is because if sometime in the future another civilization comes, you know how we're always digging around and stuff and we find stuff, if they find the mess that this place is in, I don't want my name to be associated with any of this. Is that okay? So you can all accept that I need to be taken off, or you admit to me that you're just accepting it because there's nothing you can do. One of those two. But I'm not stupid enough to believe that you all understand this science, because I can read between the lines, okay? That's where I'm coming from. That's why I'm a little bit cranky today. I'm doing lives, I'm asking these questions, and all I'm getting is grief. But grief from people who clearly have no common sense. I'm not sure. I shouldn't have to shut up until I get logical answers, should I? Aren't these people telling me how old the universe I live in is? This isn't a joke. I don't believe the speed of light either. I don't. And the main reason is common sense. This is just for you, YouTube, so everybody else has heard me say it 1 billion times. The diameter of the sun is 1,390,000 kilometers, okay? I have to keep doing this until somebody tells me that it's logical for me to accept everything that you're telling me to accept, okay? I need somebody to tell me that it's logical, because I don't think it is. I must be different than everybody else. Sun's diameter is 1,390,000 kilometers. Alright? The speed of light is 299,792 kilometers per second. Right? Here it comes. If we divide this by this, you get 4.6 seconds. So now, this is the bit where everything breaks down for me, and I don't understand why anybody else can't see this. With these numbers, what we're being told is it takes 4.6 seconds for the sun to radiate light the distance of its own diameter. 1, 2, 3, go! 1, 2, 3, 4.6. I'm sorry, what? Am I to be told that my sun radiates light and it takes it 4.6 seconds to radiate light the distance of its own diameter? No, I'm sorry. It doesn't. I am not stupid. Your speed of light dictates at 299,792 kilometers per second. When divided into the sun's diameter of 1,390,000 kilometers, that it takes 4.6 seconds for light to travel each diameter. Boom. Boom. Which is why it takes 8 minutes and 20 seconds to reach Earth. No. Ridiculous. The light from the sun is absolute. And anybody who tells me that Römer worked it out in 1676, before power came along, with a telescope observing a moon orbiting Jupiter at a distance of 750 million kilometers, please do not insult my intelligence. Don't tell me that it was worked out by James, what was his name? I keep forgetting his name. Bradley. 100 years later or something, by the method of aberration. Looking up at a star, the displaced position, the actual position, and the speed that the planet was moving. He worked the speed of light to be a shimmy, a chamois, 310, was it? 310, 301? My God, Römer. 10 years. This guy. A couple of minutes. Absurdity. Did not happen. You won't know it didn't happen until you go out in the garden at night and just try doing something with shadows and knowing that. Please don't insult my intelligence. The first two are flat on their face, right? Number 3, Fizeau. Talk to me about Fizeau. This guy, in 1850, was it? A beam of light, 8 kilometers. Don't ask me where the beam of light come from, because it's 1850 and there is not even electricity. But I'm told that somehow, from somewhere, one source, a special beam of light. This beam of light travelled, it bounced onto a mirror, not sure where it came from, because it's a special beam of light. 8 kilometers. After travelling 8 kilometers, it strategically placed itself, it's fantastic stuff, for the brain dead. It strategically, 8 kilometers, right? This big. That's what we're talking here. Bit to the left, Manolo. Yeah, there it is. Look, beam of light. What kind of beam of light, before power, before electricity, can do this after 8 kilometers? And even if it did, how is 299,792 kilometers per second going to be brought down and condensed and worked out by this monstrosity? So what I have here is the first 3 methods that were used to work out the speed of light are all insults to my intelligence. For obvious reasons, none of them can be done. It's like somebody saying, these guys are idiots. Let's tell them anything, they'll believe it, okay? That's where I'm at right now. I cannot accept the moon landing because I'm not an idiot. There's a lot of weight. Oh, 6 pyramid stones. That's how much the eagle weighed. So when you see it like this, it looks like it's got a blouse on. It looks like it's going to hover. It weighed 15 tons. 6 pyramid stones. So you've got 6 pyramid stones that you're sat on. It handles just like the eagle, right? But well, let's make it look like what it weighs, okay? 6 pyramid stones. How do you descend from 367,000 feet, slow down from 5,800 kilometers an hour on 6 pyramid stones in a vacuum? I get that they're only in 1/6 of Earth's gravity. So we can take 1/6 away, or keep 1/6. We've still got 2.5 tons plummeting down towards the moon in a complete vacuum. Talk to me. Please don't tell me I am the problem. Don't tell me that you all understand the science and I'm the idiot. Okay? Because I know that's not the case. I know, and I know there's one person in the science page who is convinced that it's the moon's atmosphere that helps slow the eagle down as she comes down to land. Welcome to my predicament, and I refuse to stay quiet anymore, and I refuse to be badgered by loads and loads of Tyson's Furies on Facebook, because quite frankly, if they believe all this stuff, holy smokes, where is this place going? All right? Do not tell me I don't understand the science. I am too intelligent to accept the science. There is a difference.